Hello everyone, my name is Reggie B. Locust, and this is The Breakdown.
Last night took an L, but tonight I bounce back. Wake up every morning, by the night I count stacks. Knew that hopes was real when I hit it, bounce back. You ain't getting checks. Last night took an L, but tonight I bounce back. Boy, I've been broke as hell, catch the check and bounce back. D-Town LAX, every week I bounce back.
Today we're going to talk about the Philadelphia 76ers, but we're going to focus on rookie Ben Simmons. He was the #1 draft pick by the Philadelphia 76ers of last year's draft. Now last year, he suffered an injury that resulted in him being out for the entire season. Do you guys think it's fair for a player to sit out an entire season due to injury, play the next season, but still be considered a rookie? I personally don't believe that's quite fair because they have a whole year to study the game and they haven't played in it, but studying is just as efficient. Ben Simmons has been quite impressive this year, guys. I mean, Philadelphia is sitting at 5-4 this year. He can't get all the credit. Joel Embiid is a monster of a player. He's averaging 20, 10, and 4, I believe. And he's a great big man. He will be an all-star for many years to come. Now Ben Simmons, he's going to be a perennial all-star. I can see it already in the making. He's going to be a superstar in this league. He's only 21 years old, and if you study his game, it slightly resembles a young LeBron James.
Just like a rock star.
Simmons is gonna score.
Moving like a rock star. Smash out on the top bar. Sweeter than a pop tart. You know you are not hard. I didn't make the hat chart. Remember I used to chop hard. Living like a rock star. Living like a rock star.
Now Ben Simmons, he plays within his game. He doesn't shoot threes because he's not a three-point shooter. He doesn't have plays on the court where he'll settle for a three-pointer. If he knows that's not his strong point, why would he shoot threes? And that's the problem I usually have with a lot of players, like particularly young players like Lonzo Ball. Maybe in college he had a little success with the three-pointer, but he's shooting a lot. He's shooting a lot of threes, and it's not knocking down. Ben Simmons, he's resembling a young LeBron James or a young Magic Johnson. I mean, they say Lonzo is like Magic, but Ben Simmons is more like Magic than Lonzo is. Ben Simmons has a great feel for the game. He handles the ball, he rebounds, he pushes up fast break. He looks to get his players involved before he looks to score. So on the court, he's more of a facilitator. That's really great for young players because he has a lot of weapons and he's utilizing his weapons because J.J. Redick, we all know he's been a great three-point shooter throughout his career. So J.J. Redick is open for three. Robert Covington, he's going out for the three. And then you have Joel Embiid. He's a big man, so he's looking for the plays in the inside. He can also hit the three. They have a young team and they're looking really good this year. I do believe they will make the playoffs this year because as the season goes, as long as those guys stay healthy, Joel Embiid, he's going to carry that team. Ben Simmons is going to carry that team. And as long as those guys can stay healthy, Philadelphia is going to make the playoffs this year. We need to look at a few possible big names that may go to Philadelphia. They could use a point guard. Markelle Fultz, he will be pretty good. It's hard to tell right now with the shoulder injury, but he seems to be like he will be a pretty good player. They could use some other players. I mean, Robert Covington, he's good. J.J. Redick, I believe he's a starting two-guard in this league. But if they was to nail a superstar, maybe a Paul George or somebody like that, Ben Simmons is going to be a perennial all-star through his career, and he may possibly be a superstar. I can see him being a superstar, and I can see him progressing on his game, working on his three-point shooter, but he's got to make his free throws. He's not a good free throw shooter. He's shooting 55% from the free throw, and he's not made any threes this season at all. He's only taken 5 threes, but he hasn't made any of them. His game will be more complete once he learns how to hit that jump shot, at least the mid-range jump shot. I mean, if he's not going to be a three-point shooter, he's got to be able to hit that mid-range shot. But Moral of the story is look out for Ben Simmons. He's going to be a future all-star, a future superstar in this league. He may be an all-star this year with the Eastern Conference looking a little skinny on the Eastern Conference side. But with the new rules of the NBA All-Star game, it's going to be like a pickup game. So you'll have a LeBron James and you'll have a Kevin Durant. They'll be picking their teammates for the All-Star game, which I think is very cool because the Western Conference is stacked. I don't even know if half of those players that are usually all-stars will even be all-stars this year. The Eastern Conference is looking a little weak. I mean, other than the Boston Celtics and Kyrie Irving, he's young. They're doing their thing. I mean, they hold it down, those guys. They're doing an outstanding job. You won't hear it from me much often because I don't like Boston. I'm an LA fan. We all know that, so I'm not going to get into Boston too much. But those guys are doing their thing out in Boston. Now, Philadelphia 76ers, I mean, this year may not be their year. I do believe they will make the playoffs, maybe at a 6, 7, 8 seed this year. But this is not their year. I believe maybe give them 2 years. Give them 2 years. Let Ben and Joel play all season this year. Let them play all season next year. Let them pick up a superstar. Maybe that can like coach them a little bit. I don't know. Right now it's hard because a lot of the players, they're either young or they're young and showing upside or they're old and showing upside. A lot of the good players that's out now, like Giannis Antetokounmpo, Kristaps Porzingis, Anthony Davis, those players, they may be set on those teams. So Philadelphia, they built this team through the draft. Maybe get 1 or 2 good role players on that team, like how Golden State got Andre Iguodala, put him on the bench and made that team really great. Philadelphia could do the same thing once Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid really start to click with each other. I mean, Joel Embiid, he can hit the three-pointer pretty good for a big man. That's awesome. Ben Simmons, he needs to work on that jump shot. He has to work on his jump shot. And you're going to be like Rajon Rondo. If you can't hit the jump shot consistently, the guys that are going to play off of you, you're going to have a hard time scoring. The teams are going to adjust to how you play. Right now, they're getting the feel for you. So their game plan is not Ben Simmons. Now, once he hits that jump shot, he's going to be a very dangerous player. LeBron James-esque. Like, stay tuned. Watch out for Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, them young guys that are on the come up. Thank you for watching today's episode on The Breakdown. I'm Reggie B. Locust. Checking out.
Last night took an L, but tonight I bounce back. Look, I woke up in beast mode with my girl that's Beauty and the Beast, though.